Let's say China.
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 China. China.
China seems to be in the news every day, and it's no surprise why. From leading global markets to pioneering the industries of tomorrow, its journey to becoming the world's largest economy is truly extraordinary. How did a nation, once famous for cheap manufacturing, evolve into an economic superpower? And what are the driving forces behind its incredible growth? We're about to dive into the key factors fueling China's meteoric rise. But before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated and show your support. Now let's explore just how wealthy China really is. China, a massive economic engine. China's economic engine is truly massive, and it's not just about raw numbers. Let's start with the fact that in 2024, China surpassed the US to become the largest economy in the world, based on purchasing power parity. This means that if you compare what you can actually buy with their money, China's economy is worth $35.29 trillion, significantly more than the US economy's $28.78 trillion. Think of it like shopping with a bigger cart that can hold more goods for the same price. Looking into the future, China is set to continue this growth. By the year 2100, China's economy could hit a mind-boggling 101.86 trillion according to predictions. To put that into perspective, that's more than triple its current size. Now, what's really interesting is how this wealth is distributed across China's huge population of 1.41 billion people. Despite having so many citizens, China is still one of the wealthiest countries when it comes to per capita net worth, meaning how much wealth each person has on average. In 2022, each person in China had a net worth of about $75,731. That's impressive for a country with over 1 billion people. In comparison, it's like having a really big pizza, but making sure each person gets a good-sized slice. Overall, China controls about 18.6% of the world's total wealth, which is almost 1/5 of all the money in the world. That's more than just numbers. It's a sign that China has become a powerhouse, with wealth spread across different industries like technology, manufacturing, and even electric vehicles. What makes China's wealth even more fascinating is how fast it's growing, and how it's continuing to innovate in areas like renewable energy and electric cars. Even when facing challenges, China has managed to remain one of the wealthiest and most powerful economies globally, thanks to its ability to adapt and evolve. Billionaires, the rise and fall of China's ultra-rich. China's billionaires have had a roller coaster journey, from soaring to great heights to facing some tough falls. Let's break it down. As of 2024, China boasts the most billionaires in the world, with 814 of them. That's more than the US or any other country. It's like a club where only the super rich get in, and China's VIP list keeps getting longer. But while China may be a billionaire factory, things haven't always been smooth. In recent years, the country's real estate sector, the foundation for many of its billionaires, hit a major bump. Property giants like China Evergrande, Country Garden, and Genro Properties have been struggling with debt defaults, leading to a real estate crisis. It's a bit like building a mansion on shaky ground. The house looks great, but if the foundation cracks, the whole thing can fall apart. This real estate crisis has been brutal for China's wealthiest. Over $100 billion in fortunes have been wiped out, and in 2024 alone, 155 of China's billionaires lost their billionaire status. Imagine going from owning luxury yachts and private jets to suddenly being off the billionaire list. It's a rough fall from grace. These losses were so significant that some of the richest real estate tycoons who once symbolized China's booming economy were hit the hardest. But here's the thing. Even with these challenges, China's billionaire class is still thriving. While some fortunes were shrinking, others were growing, thanks to industries like electric vehicles. Companies like BYD, Li Auto, and XPeng are making waves globally, not just in China, and creating new billionaires in the process. In fact, China controls 60% of the global market for new energy vehicles. BYD and Li Auto have been racking up market shares in plug-in hybrids, turning their founders into some of the richest people around. So while the real estate crash may have knocked some billionaires off their pedestals, China's ultra-rich are finding new ways to rise, this time in cutting-edge industries like EVs and tech. It's a story of resilience, proving that even in a crisis, China's wealthy are quick to adapt and capitalize on new opportunities. Global dominance, a diverse economic powerhouse. When it comes to global dominance, China isn't just flexing its muscles in one area. It's got its hands in pretty much everything. From manufacturing to technology, China has cemented its position as a true economic powerhouse. Let's start with manufacturing. China has long been known as the world's factory, producing everything from smartphones to sneakers. Whether it's the latest gadget or everyday items, there's a good chance it was made in China. This dominance is no accident. It's the result of decades of industrial growth, innovation, and an enormous workforce. Even today, China is the largest manufacturing country in the world. Think of it as a production giant that keeps churning out goods at a speed and scale no other country can match. But China isn't stopping at manufacturing. It's becoming a leader in industries of the future, like electric vehicles. Chinese companies like BYD, Li Auto, and XPeng are now major players on the global stage. In 2023, China controlled a staggering 60% of the global market for new energy vehicles. That's more than half the world's share. BYD alone has a 33.8% market share in plug-in hybrids, making it a global EV giant. This shows that China isn't just riding on past successes, it's investing in and leading industries that are shaping the future. Now let's talk wealth. China controls 18.6% of the world's total wealth. That's nearly 1/5 of the planet's money. This means that China isn't just an economic player. It's a key part of the global financial system. China's investments stretch far beyond its borders, from the ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, which is building infrastructure across Asia, Africa, and Europe, to its massive investments in foreign countries. This global reach is part of what makes China's economy so dominant. It's deeply integrated into supply chains, trade routes, and investment flows all over the world. Even with challenges like deflation and the real estate crisis, China's diverse economy acts like a safety net. When one sector struggles, another picks up the slack. Industries like tech, green energy, and EVs are expanding rapidly, keeping China at the forefront of global innovation. In short, China's global dominance is built on more than just its size. It's about diversity, adaptability, and the ability to keep growing in new directions. Whether it's manufacturing goods or leading the charge in futuristic industries, China's economic machine isn't slowing down anytime soon. China's journey to the top wasn't quick or easy, but despite the hurdles, it has amassed incredible wealth, created more billionaires, and secured a powerful position in global markets. There's no doubt that China has become an economic giant, and with future projections looking just as strong, its dominance isn't likely to fade anytime soon. But here's the real question. Could China's unstoppable rise eventually reshape the entire world order? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more content like this.